Hey there folks, my name is Luke. Welcome to this episode of the Outdoor Gear Review, where today I am reviewing this pack right here. This is from Sabra Gear, and this is the Solo pack. Over the last couple of months, this pack very quickly became one of my favorite tactical packs out on the market today for many reasons. Today we will discuss those reasons and go over the Solo pack. Come with me, guys. The Solo runs roughly $209 without a waist belt. If you want to add the waist belt, you are looking at $253. The weight without the waist belt is 3 pounds. It features ITW Nexus and National Molding buckles, YKK zippers. It is made from 500D Cordura material, and as you can see here, it is covered in PALS webbing, so you can attach all sorts of pouches and so on. As mentioned before, this offers you 21 liters of space, which is roughly 1,280 cubic inches. When it comes to the dimensions of this bad boy, you are looking at 19.5 inches high. It is 10 inches wide, and it has a depth of 6 inches. Without a waist belt, this was designed to carry roughly 17 pounds worth of gear. With a waist belt, this was designed to carry roughly 35 pounds worth of gear. As you can see up here at the top, you do have a carry handle. Very simple nylon strap. Going down from there, you have two YKK zippers, which go along the whole body of the entire pack, so this can be opened 100%. Before we do that, let's talk about the front. You have two compression straps, very large. It's very easy to attach all sorts of gear to this pack. You could do so on the side, on the front, and on the other side. At the top, you have 3 rows of PALS webbing, 1, 2, and 3. You have Velcro here, 2 lines, so you can put pouches and so on here. Going down, you have 3 rows of PALS webbing down at the bottom with nothing throughout the middle. I do have a small surgical kit attached to the pack. This does not come with a pack. Going down to the bottom here, you have 2 loops for additional gear, tools, and so on. On the bottom of the pack, you have 2 compression straps for attaching more gear. Taking a look at the side, you have the compression strap, which we spoke of earlier. You have 2 rows of webbing. You have a hydration pocket, which has elastic built into it, so it will fit snugly over your bottle. You do have a port for hoses and antennas. You also have another port on the other side. Before taking a look at the inside of the pack, let's go ahead and take a look at the back and the suspension system. Very large padded shoulder harnesses here with a sternum strap. Fully adjustable. A Velcro keeper here for hoses and so on. Additional loops for attaching gear, maybe a GPS unit, whatever you want. No quick release buckles, but there are plenty of ways to make adjustments and so on. The back of this pack is completely flat. You do have a raised section of padding down here for the lumbar. Behind this, you can attach a waist belt. That is an additional cost though. So as you can see on the lid, you have 2 zippered pockets. Going up to the pack itself, you have a small zippered pocket right there, and behind it you have a hydration sleeve. These zippered pockets do offer you quite a bit of space. You can fit a first aid kit inside of this, whatever you want, maybe your cook kit. You have the small zippered pouch. This offers you a good amount of space. That can easily be attached right up here to these buckles. Here's the sleeve. Behind that you have access to the frame sheet, which is removable. With the Solo pack, think of this as the smaller brother, the cousin to the Sting pack, which we recently reviewed. That is an awesome pack. And so is this one. I'll tell you folks, I've been testing this out for roughly a month or so, and I've got roughly maybe 35 miles under my belt with it. And I love this pack, inside and out. This is a very well-made pack, and there's not much that I would change about it. The cons, as far as the review goes for this pack, are very, very few. We might as well touch upon those now. First off, there's no straps up here on top. There's no way to attach additional gear on this shelf. In my opinion, that is needed. With my military and tactical gear, I'm always looking for more ways to attach pouches and gear and so on. And that would be a nice upgrade, a nice addition for the future. As you can see here, you have 3 rows of webbing. I would like to see a 4th row being added right here. That would make it compatible with more pouches and so on that are out on the market today. Yes, you can make do with 3, but it really would work better with 4 for many of those products. Another con for this pack is its ability or inability to wick away moisture. There's no ventilation at all because this is simply flat. This goes against your back. There's no raised sections here. So as you're hiking around, if it's a hot day or a strenuous hike, you are going to get soaked. I've been in many situations where I've been hiking along and I'm absolutely drenched with sweat.
Oh, your back is soaked.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, you better air out.
A very slight con in regards to this pack is that it's available only in this color, so you have to like Coyote Brown. I'd love to see this in a black or a gray. This pack would be very sharp, no doubt. Another component that this pack is missing is quick release buckles. While it's not something that I use all the time, I do wish this pack had that feature. There are times after a long hike where you sit down and you just want to drop your pack. And with this one here, you can't do that. With this pack having all of these straps, all of these features, you would think that it would have quick release buckles as well. With those cons being mentioned, let's move on to the pros because that list is much longer. First off, this is a very well-made pack. Inside and out, the best of materials, the best of buckles. I've had no issues at all with this pack. There's no issues with the sewing, with the threads, nothing. Great attention to detail has been made with this here. I'm really impressed. There are so many tactical packs out on the market. They are not all created equal. Some are very inexpensive, some are very expensive. This one falls right in the middle price-wise. For 200 bucks, I think you are getting a great pack. This is a pack which will last you forever. The quality is that good. There's no doubt about it in my mind. I will continue testing this pack along with the Sting pack as well. Many of you guys have asked about getting the mono pack in. I will see what I can do. It does look like a great pack. We shall see if that's possible. It has the hydration pockets on the side along with the compression straps. Huge plus. You can easily carry large water bottles, thermoses, tools, and so on, and you can secure it in with the compression straps. Speaking of the compression straps, that's a very smart idea. Very smart Zopper gear. You can easily attach tents, sleeping pads, and so on to the front tools. It really does work well. They give you tons of strapping here so you can attach anything that you want to. With this pack having so many straps, so many ways to attach gear, front, bottom, sides, it's surprising that there's nothing on top. Going to the load rating for this pack, as mentioned before, 17 pounds without the waist belt and roughly 35 pounds with the waist belt. Of course, you can carry more gear than that with or without the belt, but once you go past those ranges, the pack becomes less and less comfortable. When it comes to comfort for this pack, it is very comfortable. I have no complaints at all. The longest duration hike that I've carried this pack for was roughly 12 miles for a day hike. I was soaked in sweat, no doubt about it, but incredibly comfortable. The harness, very comfortable. You have load lifters, you can make all of those adjustments. With the waist belt, it really does become a part of your body. It's very much like a turtle shell. For most day hikes, I leave the waist belt at the house. For most overnight trips, I add the waist belt, and that really does help a lot. Speaking of overnight trips, 21 liters, it's not much, but you can make this work for overnight trips or even multi-day depending on your gear loadout. Hammock, tarp, whoopee blanket, you're good to go. This thing will work very well. You could tell that this pack has received a lot of thought from the company. It's a well thought out pack. Again, it's extremely well made. And would I go out and buy this pack for $200? Absolutely. If you are in the market for a military pack that's military grade, that's comfortable, that's going to last a very long time, I have no problems recommending this pack. There are plenty of military style packs out there which truly suck. To be honest, they're terrible. This one here is fantastic. If you guys have any questions for me, you know what to do. Email me. Until next time, strength and honor. I will see what I can do about getting the mono pack in. Bye, guys.